So if you've heard about stocks and shares ISAs and you know that it's important to start investing and that compound interest and starting early is the way to retire a millionaire, here's some answers on like what actually the end goal is and how it works, because I didn't really understand this when I was getting into it. And all personal finance creators, personal finance educators, we all talk about the fact that it's good to invest and let that money grow, take advantage of compound interest. But what is your end goal? That question is so personal, which is why it's hard to determine or tell someone when they should take out their money. That's usually what financial advisors are for, because at the point you're taking out money, it's hopefully quite a lot of money. The end goal is literally whatever you want it to be, and you don't have to actually leave it in there until retirement. It's just a great idea to leave it there until retirement because you're giving it a really good chance to become a really good amount of money that gives you freedom at retirement age. Now, what a lot of people that I have met and I have seen do is actually use a stocks and shares ISA to like bridge the gap between their ideal retirement age, so maybe a few years earlier, and the access to the pension age, so your actual retirement age. So ideally, still because it's a bridge between early retirement and real retirement, it would be left there for like at least 20, 25, 30 years. So it's essentially giving that pot of money enough time to compound and grow, so it returns you a decent lump sum to live off of until you're able to legally access your pension money. And the only common thread for the end goal for a stocks and shares ISA is leaving it in there for 10 plus years. So making sure that end goal is 10 plus years away. And again, that's just to allow that money to compound over time. And anything less than 10 years, for me as a risk averse person, isn't long enough to ensure that the performance of whatever you've invested in there is going to average to a return that's worth it for me. Now, I can't recommend anything. It is just based off of your personal goals and like how much you can afford to put in there and when. But thinking about your end goal and like, would you like to retire a few years early? Like, would that be something you want to do? Do you want to buy a nice retirement home? Do you want to leave the country when you retire? Like, there's loads of different things you can think about that allowing a pot of money to compound over that amount of time would be beneficial for.